You're late. Oh my gosh.
I know, like, it's harsh, man.
You're late.
I mean, not according to our clock, but, I mean, 3 minutes. I mean, wow.
Well, technically, we're... Oh, excuse me. Ha! I'm not saying it's cool, but it's cool.
It is pretty cool. That's $50 mug, $90, $80 mugs. Was it like $80 worth of mugs?
Oh, really?
Some silly stuff like that. How's everybody doing? And welcome to the Saturday show. That's right, it's the end of the week. The excitement is nonstop.
What's up, Mr. Wayne?
And,
Lewis.
Lewis, hey, what's up from New York? I need to get something to drink.
Yeah.
For an hour of this.
What's up, Rubber Bang Hoy?
This is hour 12, so.
It's what?
I said this is hour 12. Yeah, it's lots of fun and excitement. I got my first DSP Helix Ultra.
Ooh,
Help
nice.
pray for me.
Oh, man.
Go with God, my friend. Go with God.
Why? It's nice.
Hey, from Goodyear, Arizona.
What's up?
They come up next week. So today we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. A couple cool things really happened this week that we were like super thrilled
Eric.
about. What's that?
That's Eric?
Is it?
I mean, I can see the picture. You just pass it.
Oh yeah, it is Eric. What's going on? Hey, Eric.
Eric.
So today, as I was saying, was a lot of fun.
So, David.
Do me a favor. Can we? Eric will appreciate this. So, as you know, we have the stockpile of products back here that we have, and the reason why we keep them back there is so that we can easily have them on the show. One of the problems we run into, though, is that Paul will often walk over here and be like, "Can I have this?" And it's like, "No, they're for the show." So we've changed things up a little bit, and this is something that I wanted to do for a while. And so on the back of the equipment now, we laser that it is not for resale in the sense that we put our brands are on it, so Smash Force Productions as well as 5-Star logo. And then if it's good enough to be a prototype, which some of the products are, because well this one actually says prototype on it, but if the product is something that like we know we don't want to resell because it's a prototype, then we'll actually put prototype on there so that we know that he can't have it at all, because these aren't for resale at all. These were just non-serialized pieces that we put in there. So that's something that we had a little bit of time this week to do, which was really fun. But the first one to get that, of course, was our Eric's Prime amplifier.
Yeah. So happy.
I am happy because...
And that actually turned out pretty cool.
We gotta get rid of that. Other things in the news, as it were, while you guys are all like, woo, grab that box over there for me, please. The one that's not open. That one. Oh, that one. Yep, that's it. Grab it. So for those of you guys that follow us on the... hold on.
This box right here.
That box right there. For those of you guys that follow us here on Facebook, on the Clean Wire Club, this cool page where you can talk about and show all your cool wiring. This box right here is going to be for one of you lucky guys that are one of the members of that page. That page is up to 6.2 thousand fans of the page, which is like exceptionally cool. For those of you who aren't aware of it, make sure you head over to Facebook. It's there for Clean Wire. It's all that's on that. If it's dirty wire, we delete it. Nothing personal. But what's in this box is going to be a giveaway that we're doing on this next week. So we're not going to open it. We're not going to tell you what's inside of it. There's 2 of them in there supposedly, and one of them is going to be for one of you guys. So if you're a member, we're going to go live at some point next week. We don't know when. But don't worry, you don't have to be there while we're live. The whole idea is we're going to open it up, talk to you about it, and then we're going to give them away. And it's going to be super simple. If you comment, you're eligible. So, and we'll give you like a week or something silly like that.
Yeah, a week is fine.
But this is going to be a giveaway because... well, you'll see next week. Other things in the news, as it were, Idata released these 2 guys right here. Camera number 4, please.
Camera number 4.
Fernando Cam. So this is the new FD02 and the DFO2 and DGM3 harnesses for Idata. So this will work on an AR or a DSR1. That'll make Eric happy. This is for the GM. So if you've pulled your radio out of your GM car and you have the green and gray harnesses, what this is designed to do is interface with that AR or DSR1 product. And it's not fixing the radio. It's not going in and doing anything. Oh, no, there's no card in there. That's weird.
Yeah,
anyways, it's not like changing anything. Open the door and see if there's. Open this door right here.
Hang on.
Oh, why is there no card there? Okay, that's weird. Anyways, it's not. It's basically a really cool high level to low level ability. It's fine. But what it does is with AR, it kills the chime. So it gives you the ability to go in and control the chime volume using an AR product. So it doesn't flatten out the EQ or anything like that. But for non-Bose stereos, GM that use these harnesses, and this is shipping right now, so you can go check out your car, go to Idata, their website, which looks just like this. You can go here and under select my projects here on the top left, right here, this guy. If you select amplifier replacement, that'll take you into where you can find out if your GM is compatible. So the nice thing about this is if you guys have ever put a stereo in a GM and it goes dong, 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 and then you amplify it, it gets even louder. You can control it now. So you team this up with a DSR1 or an AR connected to, let's say, an ARC, a Bit Nove, or a, what's the other one?
ARC, Bit Nove.
I thought there was a third one. Oh, Kenwood. The Kenwood.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Now, the last one, of course, is the DFO2.
Yep.
Now, you guys are going to have a video on this one next week. This one is freaking awesome. This one is cool because this one is actually going in and programming the radio. So when you do this one, I can't show you the harness, it's not in here because we actually used it this week and we were able to film it. We put a DSR1. If you follow us on Instagram on 5 Minutes of 5 Star, on our Instagram page at 5 Star. Anyways, you got to see a preview of what we did is, but this, one plugged into this, this one is really cool. So this is also for a non-amplified Ford system. So that means if you've got an F-150 and it doesn't have Sony, this is for you. If it doesn't have Bang & Olufsen, then this is for you. If you have those two things, this is not for you.
Yeah.
But this is taking that factory non-amplified radio and resetting it so that it gets a 4-volt, perfectly flat output. Awesome sauce for sure. These are two things that came out this week. The DGM3 is shipping. This will be shipping next week. Okay. So the video will be out just in time for you guys to kind of see what it'll do. So that's exciting there. Now,
all right.
Fernando, smile. You look grumpy. He always looks that way.
Yeah.
I mean, he just ate fire Doritos, so he's trying to hold back the tears. One other thing is this guy, camera 4.
Camera 4.
Touring camera 4, is it on?
It's on.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. 25 years from ground zero. That's right. This a little later in the show, but look at that. 25 years. And I love the box, let's be honest. It's a collector's item. I'm all for it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally.
Why does everybody mess with Nando about... Look, I mean, I feel we all
What's
have
up,
that
Bobby?
problem. He's nuts. What do you think of Beckman alternators?
They're good.
I mean, if you're going to get an alternator, that's definitely the way to go. Yeah, for sure.
All right, David. David has a question. What would you recommend to get as an add-on for the Helix DSP? The director, the controller, the Bluetooth piece. What are the benefits of both?
So, for me, I think when you're looking at a DSP, all right, so it all depends on your source unit. So,
good.
If you have a source unit that is fully functional, meaning it's got CarPlay, it's got Android Auto, all the things that you're going to be doing, it's there, and you don't have, all you're going to be doing is using your phone.
Correct.
This is what you're going to be doing. I don't feel the Bluetooth or the Wi-Fi or any of that stuff is absolutely necessary.
Okay.
However, the controller, on the other hand, I feel is pretty.
You have different presets, like I think more than 10 or something. The other one, there's a regular remote.
And, you know, high-res players that's going to have a digital app.
I have the Sony, I don't need the Bluetooth one.
No.
I would get the director just to have the presets in there and control it. But yeah, that's it.
Order you a director then. I'll call him on Monday.
There you go.
The video is pausing, at least here in New York. Might be. We keep getting a warning that we're having some crappy bit rate. I wouldn't be surprised. It's Saturday. You know,
what's up?
Sorry.
From Norway.
Get away from this page.
Nando eat fire Doritos for breakfast.
Yes. Oh, he does, with Valentina sauce.
Oh, yeah.
With Valentina sauce.
All right. Base Kiss 82. Oh, KSL 82. $9.99. 2007 Toyota Avalon with the Alpine ILX W650. Have Alpine RS6 65C2 front and 65C2 rears. I want.
So here's the thing. There is no way to just like wire in a center channel and have it be a center channel. This isn't home audio, so you know you're not going to get a like crazy amazing sound out of it. Especially if you just want a speaker in the dash to fill a hole.
Yeah.
Then get an amplifier. Get an amplifier. Do mono.
Yeah.
And bridge it left, right, and call it a day, and then you'll have sound coming out of the dash. It's not like you're going to get an upmix signal to it. So the only way to do that is to get an upmixer. So you'd need a DSP that has an upmixer built into it, and then you need a channel for that. So I mean, reality is you're just going to left and right into, let's say, an amplifier mono and put it on a center channel, and that'd be it. I don't know if I'd waste the time and money to do that. I might buy the DSP and just do time alignment.
Somebody say, how much I'm looking for a Nick Wingate style install?
Ooh, Jesus.
LOL, joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of time. Yeah, it's buffering a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the internet today, guys. I'm sorry. It's.
I mean, we have problems with the internet.
It was being crappy earlier. Today.
Sorry, guys.
Let me try this.
Scott, AK Civic, $2. Just put a CV Stroker 15 in my C6. It's slammed.
Hold that thought.
Nice.
I'll do something real quick.
Buffering. Yeah. If we power cycle the modem, then you guys gonna go away. So.
I wonder why it's not maintaining enough. I mean, there's nothing connected to it other than the...
Yeah.
I love it when we have Saturday problems.
What internet are you
This isn't on it. This is using my phone. So I'm connected to my phone.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. The only thing that's on the internet is that.
I'm just wondering if that's from Paul.
Nope. Nothing is coming that way. It's just whatever is going on. So I mean, we could shut it all down and start over, I suppose. As much as that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be any better. All right, well, obviously the buffering is sucking and it's no fun, so it seems to be clearing up now. All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes. If it doesn't get any better, then we'll
just stay with us.
We'll shut it all down and try to redo it. Don't worry about it, Dean. YouTube has been doing all day.
There you go.
I was gonna say because
thank you, Rob.
All right, cool. All right, let's
Are you
get back
using
to
OFC Internet wires?
Hey, you know, and if all else fails, all the clips for the questions will be up on Dean and Fernando's Car Stereo clips anyway. So, you know, it's a win-win either way. You'll eventually get it answered. All right.
All right. I have a question right here.
You do?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Now it's gone.
Oh, okay. I had a Pioneer MVH300 having problems with the touchscreen. Have to touch it several times in order to do the function. I'm asking it, y'all have any issues? On the MVH, it's very slow. The 300EX, yes. I wouldn't say they're problems so much as a patience thing. You really have to sometimes work it. That's kind of normal.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey guys, thank you sharing your knowledge and contacts in the industry. Idata and the crew are swapping out my OEM radio for a JVC on a Tuesday.
Perfect.
You're welcome, man. Cool.
What would you suggest for a budget build single sub and ported box in a 2011 4-door XLT? Rockford P300 12. Just go to rockfordfosgate.com, type in P300 12. It's a 12-inch amplified subwoofer. All in one. Sounds great. We have a couple videos up showing you how to do them. That one right there is this one was the one that was in Haley's car for like 2 years. We swapped that out obviously for something else eventually just because we needed to. But they also make a P300 or P500, which is a 12 and a ported enclosure with a 500 watt amp. So one of those is definitely, if you're trying to do this on a budget, that's the way to go for sure.
Yep. Thank you, Bobby.
Bobby is, yes, you are. Good job.
Just wondering, I bought some SCAR amplifiers. Are you shopping Clearwater? But I didn't notice the garage. Where are your garage located?
So if you're pulling into our plaza, you'll notice that there's a sign that says 5-Star Car Stereo. Then there's a nail tech salon. Then there is a massage. And then there's another sign that says Car Stereo. That's where we're at.
That's where we are. So
we're hidden down.
To the right.
We're hidden down to the right, out of the way where no one can see us.
Do you have any videos installing an LCQ1?
Yes.
Question mark.
Yeah, there's the Toyota. There's a couple of them. They're just not listed under LCQ1. One of them is in a 911 that we did.
We did one?
Yeah, we did a 911. But for those of you that don't know what an LCQ1 is, we can do a pretty quick overview real quick on that. Just because it's one of my favorite products. Most people want to go out and buy an LC7i. Can we go to Fernando Cam?
Okay.
Most people want to buy an LC7i. And the LC7i and the LCQ1 are basically the same product in the sense that it's a 3 pairs of channel high level in, 3 pairs of channels RCA out. It has AccuBass right here. It has your volume control right here. But what it adds is a 6-band EQ for front, 6-band EQ for rear, and a 5-band EQ for sub. Now that means that we can keep you going crazy on me? That means that we can now come in and we can actually add adjustments to our sound. We don't have to just like, hey, this sucks, we can't get anything out of it. So an LC7i just goes into a system and you have no adjustment. Meaning what comes in is what goes out. With an LCQ1, if you don't like it or there was something it was doing that was bad, then you can make some adjustment. It makes things really easy, makes it better. And after all, that's why we do this, to make it better. Okay.
Okay, that's it?
That's it.
Alright. I'm planning to add in some bass on my son's car. What's the best way to retain the OEM radio on a 2013 Hyundai Elantra?
To retain the OEM radio?
Yeah. If you just wanna add some bass, like Dean say, the P312, P310, that's just like amplify with the speaker. Done.
It's definitely one of the easiest ways to do it. If you're trying to do something that's a bit more, like, I want to get a little more crazy, then you can also add like a Kicker Key 501. The Kicker Key 501 amplifier has key technology built into it, which means it can take that factory EQ'd sound system and fix it all. It's a 500 watt amp. You can put any subwoofer you want on it. If you want to go crazy and get something like 1,000 watt big 1,000 watt monster, then check out the Kicker Key Lock. The Kicker Key Lock will do the same thing. It'll allow you to turn any amplifier into a key amplifier. So it will go in and it'll look at that factory EQ'd system, fix it all, feed it into your sub amplifier, and give you a nice, awesome subwoofer off of that factory head unit.
Hey, here you go, like Eric, P512.
P512 is
it's nice.
Yeah.
It sounds
the only
nice.
thing you have to remember with those P500 woofers is that it's high level input for a normal stereo. If you have an amplified system of any kind, it's not, that high level is not big enough to go into them. At that point, you do need some form of an external high level to low level. LC2I is great. Kiss lock will work. I'm sorry, the key lock will work as well too. So.
Hey Chris, happy Saturday. Thank you for the $4.99, man.
Thank you,
John,
Chris.
he dropped $5. Do you know if you can mirrorcast with the NEX 8600 Pioneer 10.1 Florent screen?
It's not called Mirrorcast anymore. That feature is gone. It doesn't exist. It's mirroring, I guess, would be the easiest thing to call it if that's what you want to do. And yes, the 8600 through the Pioneer app. So Pioneer has an app, and it's not necessarily mirroring. If you have an Android phone, you can mirror certain things because there are certain things you cannot mirror. But through the app, you can do web page sharing. So you can actually put a browser on there. But there again, not everything works as, like, some things just don't allow you to mirror. Okay, because there's copy protection built into them and they've turned that feature off. So yes, there is some mirroring capability, there's some web browsing capability, but as far as like specifics, you gotta kind of buy it and find out.
Alright, hey Dean and Fernando, I have a 2017 Honda Civic Sport. I replaced the OEM speakers with the Rockford Fosgate Prime. There is always a rattle when I play music with bass. Any advice?
It's not a rattle, it's a speaker going, please stop.
Yep.
You're gonna need some form of a high pass crossover. You need to limit the amount of bass that gets into those. Or there is actually a rattle, and then you're gonna need some sound treatment, like some roadkill or sound ground zero stuff.
Sound treatment.
Something in the door. So, basically play some bass and figure out where the sound is coming from. If the speaker's here and the sound is coming from, then you need sound treatment. If the speaker's here and the rattle is coming from here, you need a high-pass filter to limit the performance of the driver because you're basically causing the woofer to smack the magnet plate in the back and do bad things.
Yeah. Now also, if you have the bass on the factory ready all the way up, I mean, it's just like...
It's bad too. Yeah, Moscone makes great products, if that's what you're asking. 2 thumbs up all the way. Good stuff. You won't do any wrong by that.
Alright, let me see. Dean, I messaged you on Instagram. I need to find a way to get you to install on my 2001 NSX. I'm not local, but after the pandemic, I find a way to come to Florida for a week or so.
Man, I haven't done anything in NSX in a while. That's an interesting one. But that's the wrong place to go to get a hold of us in order to do something. The best thing to do is either call the store or email the 5-star at Google.
5-star Yahoo.
No, Google.
No, Google. I'm sorry. Yes,
Google.
5-star Google.com.
Yeah.
But the best way,
or just go to the website and click on the link there.
Yeah, but just call.
Go to 5-star or 5starstereo.com.
Sound down amplifier is always fun. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Good.
You're gonna pound that wood.
Oh, wow.
Pound that rock. That was it. That's what he used to say, the football coach that no longer, but hey, he got a Super Bowl ring.
Have you done anything with the stage audio?
With what?
Stage.
Oh, no. Yeah, they pronounce it differently, but yeah, good enough. No, we haven't. You know that though. Why would you ask?
I don't know. Maybe you.
Well, you're with me. You stand next to me all the time.
Yeah.
Any suggestions on a Pioneer single DIN radio? Honestly, I don't even know what the current model lineup is on the Pioneer. No, I don't. Buy the most expensive one they make because it's probably only going to still be about $150. The last single DIN we put in, I think, was a Kenwood Exelon because it had the USB and aux jack on the front. We put it in that your little Alfa Romeo thing.
Yep.
Spider.
Yep.
And we picked that one because it was obviously Mechaless, short chassis, so it was only like this deep. It was black. It had USB aux on front and Bluetooth.
Yeah.
It sounded good. I mean, if you want something single DIN for sound quality, I mean, Sony obviously makes the best sound quality one with the GS9. Mm-hmm. If you just need something to go into something, then just get the, I'm not going to, the PRS-80 is antique, so I mean, if you need something with Bluetooth, definitely don't buy that. But it just depends what you're trying to do. If you just have a single DIN, you need a single DIN, buy a $150 single DIN, throw it in there. It'll have all the good stuff in it.
Could you do a 3-way setup and a 2020 Honda Accord hybrid with a premium system?
I mean, if you want to pay someone to build you some pillars, yeah. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do it. It's just a matter of, do you want to spend the money to do it? Oh, yeah. Anything anyone does, it's just a matter of, do I want to spend the money to do it?
How deep is your pocket?
Yeah, and do you have a friend in the other pocket?
Yeah.
Dean, what's your favorite type of pizza and from where? Near me. California Pizza Kitchen at International Mall, which is right across the pond there in Tampa, is our go-to locally if like we have a choice. I liked coal-fire pizza, so I like burnt skinny pizza apparently. But the best pizza that like, oh yeah, we're going to get that pizza is actually at Epcot. Epcot has in Italy, they have a Italian pizza place, and it's 100% Italian. Like, the Italians make the pizza, they import the water, the staff there is Italian, and they make this pizza there. And I'm a cheese guy. I just want pizza with cheese and sauce, plain, nothing crazy. And oh man, we're gonna do some work on that. That's me.
All right.
Although I will tell you, that place we saw that Drew posted that picture of.
Yeah.
Noble Crust.
Next week?
Next weekend, man.
Next week,
Oh, God. I can't wait.
All right. What will
it's
you
all about the Benjamins, baby. Sorry. I'm just,
It's all about the Benjamins. That's it, man. If you have some,
drop
hey, Mom.
It. Mom says hi.
Hi, Mom. Hi.
Okay.
What would you recommend for a 2015 Infiniti Q50? As far as a T-harness, I can't seem to find anything online. No. I do have a Bose system, so there is a factory amplifier in the back.
What year is it?
2015.
That's a Q50.
That's a Nissan.
Well, but is it the car or the SUV?
No, that's the...
Because
exactly.
I always get those two confused.
Yeah, me too. The Q50 now is a Q60.
But either way, it's a Nissan. There's nothing.
Yeah, man.
There's nothing for it. It's just nothing for Nissan, especially if it is. So Nissan is the odd duck out of all this integration thing because they do most bus, but they do like most 25. They do most 50. They do it over copper, and it's like nobody makes an adapter for that at all. No. Period.
Now it's a 2015. Still,
I don't know. We've been talking about this for 3 years, so. It's still nobody has an adapter for it. But more than likely, what you're going to have to do in that car is after the amplifier. No. So you're going to do what's called power for power, meaning if it has a front tweeter and a front mid, you're going to buy a 4-channel amp. That's usually what happens for the most part. Yeah. Any suggestions for bass in a 2019 Ranger with B&O? I mean,
Your Ranger would be, you know.
I like mom and pops. I'm not a corporate food guy. I like mom and pops. 2000 Ranger. I mean, so if you want a lot of bass but you don't want to take up a ton of room, check out the Q class 12-inch pre-made subwoofer enclosure from Kicker. And like, I know this is gonna be weird. Rockford makes the T750.1 with a Kicker key lock, LOC, on it. The reason why it's that weird combination, Kicker doesn't make a small enough amp to power that driver, and you need small things to fit inside of that car because there's not a lot of room to hide anything. But that will give you a ton of bass because it's a 900 watt amp that's only this big. The box is small enough to fit on the one side of this, either side fold down rear seats.
Yeah.
And the key lock will fix all the BO stuff for just the sub. So that would be that.
All right. My Kenwood DMX 905S keeps causing me my DSP and amps to go in protection. The installers can't figure it out how to fix it. Any ideas?
What is it doing?
Causing my DSP and amps to go in protection. My Kenwood DMX 905S. I don't think the radio is gonna cause. The radio and the DSP causing my DSP and amps to go in protection.
No.
I don't think so.
I mean, obviously that's what they're telling you, but
Right.
So, all right. Ground is. I'm gonna approach this from ground. Obviously, I'm not there. I don't have a meter. I can't tell. But
We don't know what car it
We don't know
is.
what car it is. We don't know what equipment it is.
Right.
The only time something strange like that could possibly happen is if there's a bad ground somewhere, either on the DSP or on the amplifier, and what's happening is it's pulling ground through the radio, in which case that would be bad. At that point, you just unplug all the RCAs and you meter to ground from the battery to the product and see what the hell is going on. See what your ground resistance is. That would be the only thing off the top of my head without like getting into it with my meters and figuring out that might be an issue. The only other thing is that the input sensitivity on the DSP or the amplifiers are turned up way too high, and that could also cause it. But other than that, I don't know.
But it's causing the DSP also to actually go in protection. So, like Robert said, just try to disconnect like everything and go just the DSP and see what it does, and then plug the amplifier, see what's going on. So it's a lot of things that you can do.
Now back to the pizza talk for a minute.
Okay.
So you asked what my favorite pizza was. I would much prefer to buy from a mom and pop, and we have mom and pops around us, and I've tried them all, and most of them suck. So I will try the mom and pops first because I'm all, hey, this is what we do. So I will try them all first. And if I can't find one that does it for me, then I move on to the next thing. So, you know, it's like ice cream. We have a really great mom and pop ice cream place here, and of course we have a Dairy Queen. I grew up eating Dairy Queen my whole life, but mom and pop ice cream makes Cookie Monster ice cream, which is like blue, turn your poop green ice cream that's so yummy, and I'll go there because I like that ice cream. But every now and then at 10:30 at night and you want ice cream, you're going to the Dairy Queen because they're open.
What do you think is the best 6x9?
The best 6x9? Oh my gosh, is there even a best 6x9 anymore? I mean, so let's preface that with coaxial or component, because I feel now when you look at a 6x9, you're really talking about a component, because most of the time it's going in the front doors and there's a tweeter. If that's the category, I think the Morel kicks everybody's butt. I think the Morel component 6x9 is destroying it. Every time we do those, we sit back and we go, damn,
they're good.
they need some power.
Yeah.
You know, they're definitely, they need some power.
Yep.
But the mid-bass sound that comes out of those with that tweeter is just, it's like coal-fired pizza.
Yep.
It's yummy. Now, if we're just talking straight 6x9, like, I can't even know, man. We haven't done regular 6x9s
Andy
in so
used
long.
come out with the 6x9 too, so
yeah, we haven't heard it though, so
no,
I can't say how good it is. Hey, speaking of speakers, let's turn it over to Fernando Cam. Let's take a look at this guy real quick. Okay, we'll bring it over here. Let's open these up. Let's take a look at these Ground Zeros.
Right,
Grab
so
your camera.
Let's just watch the box first.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. You're making everyone sick.
I'm sorry.
All right, so what we got here is, this is a 25th anniversary custom speakers from Ground Zero. This is one of 100 that was released in the United States. They made 500 total for the world, only 100 in the US. That means that I got one. I'm pretty excited about that. Respect the music. This is a 3-ohm, 200-watt speaker. All right, we'll change fingers so we don't have to look at the bad one. It's a 6.5-inch component. I love the gold. I love this. It's pretty cool. All right, we'll open it up. We'll pull it up. Now, this comes with a cool owner's manual that talks a little bit about the speaker. You can also go in and download this on their website. So what's cool about this is the tweeter is a brand new 28mm SQ. This is German. I'm looking at the German one. But anyways, let's flip it over. It's a 1.1-inch 28mm SQ's silk dome tweeter with flush service installation and housing. It's got cool specs. Let's just take a look at this stuff. All right.
There you go.
I mean,
who cares about the paper?
I don't care about the specs. I know they're spec'd good. They're not gonna make a crappy 25th anniversary edition. So we got a gold dust cap here. Now this tweeter is only available in this set right now. However, it is going to be released in the uranium set. And I'm sorry, I think it is the uranium set. I'll have to check my. Well, this is the tweeter. It does have an actual mount, which is cool. It's a silk soft dome, which means it's automatically something I'm gonna love because I love silk soft dome tweeters. They sound the best. And the back side here, you can see the breather port. This has got a little bit of fuzzy felt inside of it, so that's for that tweeter to breathe out the back side. And that's why this is open, so that as this moves, it will breathe out the back side. Then you have the crossovers. Big crossovers. Pop the tops. Got our crossover attenuation here. Oh wait, no, is this the tweeter? High, low attenuation for the tweeter. Got caps and coils. The 12 dB crossover network. Back up just a little. There you go. But let's get some specs because I know all you guys are specs guys. So let's go over here to the laptop.
But what else accounts in there?
Hold on, we'll get back to it. We'll get back. We're not going to leave them hanging. Let's get to the specs, and then there again, we'll go to the. Let's get out of the German, because these are German. So for all you guys that are like, who makes Sound Digital? Where are they from? They're German. So we got a high-quality two-way SQ component system, Ground Zero, 20th anniversary limited edition, Kippel optimized mid-woofer with black anodized aluminum cone. Now, for those of you guys that are going Kippel, there again, they're real picky on how you say that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. That is that really cool big machine that we saw when we traveled over to Stillwater Designs that we were putting the woofer on that measured all the parameters of the speaker so that you can make sure that the speaker is doing exactly what you want. Meaning that this is not an off-the-rack bought driver that just is like, yeah, give me one of those, that cone, this cone. This is specifically designed and made by Ground Zero. The cone, everything it's 100% how they want them. So that's really sexy there. And then we'll go back. Gold colored anodized dust cap, Nomex spider, rubber surround, copper cap for impedance linearity. Okay, I spoke. Resonant free air still basket, anti-corrosive coatings, gold plated terminals, 1.1 inch silk soft dome tweeter with surface mount, 12 dB crossover, 25th anniversary pendant. Go back to Fernando Cam.
Okay.
This is that 25th anniversary pendant that comes in the box. Basically, it's like a really cool keychain. Look at that. So, I'm excited. Now, these, for those of you guys that are like, I want to hear them. I want to see what these do. Don't worry. We are going to play these for you. Not today. We got these so that we can hook them up in our test bench that we have coming
Yeah.
so we can actually hear how these sound and get all excited about them. But as soon as I found out these were coming out, I was like, dude, I gotta have a pair of these. These are gonna be freaking awesome, especially that tweeter.
Tommy, do you need more cocktails?
Is he there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tommy. What is this tweeter gonna be available in? Did I get it right? Because this tweeter it's a really awesome tweeter. I mean, the mid bass is no slack, but let's be honest. You know, you guys all worry about the tweeter, so. And I know you sent me that liner, but all right, let me put this back over here.
Perfect.
I think it is the uranium. I think it's going to be available on the new 2021 uranium. Wow, very cool. But 350. Ouch. Ouch. Come on, man.
Good stuff. Costs money.
What he said. Yeah. Okay. So, moving on. What do we got?
All right. Let me see. Let's go back.
I don't know MSRP retail. I just, Google. Google's good at that. Cowtails. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah. Wow. Attention to detail and specific usage. I love it. You're lucky to have a set. I'm jealous. Yeah. I mean,
Jealous.
Oh, Scarmaker. There it is.
There you go.
Retail is
$3.99.
So if someone's charging more than that, then and yes, these are the tweeters that are going to be in the uraniums. Thank you. So if somebody's charging more than $3.99, they're gouging the price because there's only 100 of them in the U.S. So and most of them already been bought up. So because I know as soon as they sent the email out, I was like, I need a set. So okay, 8 hours of watching all your vids, and I need more. You guys rock. Keep going. There's plenty more to watch. There's like over 2,000 videos.
Thank you, man.
They get worse as they get older, but whatever.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, speaking of videos, next week is going to be fun, right?
What?
So next week we got a couple. Next week's going to be a little different because we got to film a video that was fun for us, and we don't know if it'll be fun for you, but we had a good time. So it's a little bit different car stereo lab than you guys are used to. But it was really cool, and we had a blast doing it, and you'll see there.
Just
and then of course,
stay in the end.
Yeah, just stay. And then of course we also got to film the DFO2 video, which was also really fun.
Yep.
Because you know us, we like doing anytime we get the opportunity to talk about beta products or get in on the new stuff that isn't even released yet. We're all about that. We want to tell you guys as much information as possible so you guys can plan for your future builds. Sometimes our hands are kind of tied what we can actually say. So yeah. Dang, I can never find these in the U.S. Anything Ground Zero. Scarmaker that's on here. Just Google. Talk to him. He's the national sales manager person. So.
All right. What is your opinion for a 6x8 have such a low RMS handling?
What's my opinion with a 6x8 having such a low RMS handling? Look
I
at the
want
efficiency.
150 RMS per
For
option.
what? Why do you need 150 watts RMS handling, people?
150 is a lot of power. It's a lot.
Here's the deal. 70 watts is typically what you're going to put on a speaker, 120 watts max, all right? What you have to look at when you're buying a speaker is what is the efficiency of the speaker. These are things that all go hand in hand, meaning the size of the magnet, the efficiency of the speaker, and the power handling, all three of those, along with the spider, the cone, and all this other fun stuff. But when you look at, let's say, a speaker's efficiency, all right, and let's say it's like 98 dBs of efficient at 1 watt, 1 meter, you could literally put 15 watts to that thing and it will blow you out of the car. Now, if you look at something that has like 89 dBs of efficiency, then you're going to see that power rating go up, like a Morel. You're going to need a lot of power on it in order to get it to get loud, okay? So when you look at something that needs to handle 150 watts of power, at a 5x7, which is typically about 90 dBs of efficiency, it would have to have a magnet on it the size of a subwoofer and a voice coil to match. There's physically not that much room in order to do that. So when you're looking for a 5x7, like the biggest, baddest 5x7 that we've ever come across is Rockford's T1 5x7. That's the bad bitch on the block. That's the one that takes all the power. That's as big as I've ever seen it, other than getting into something like a loudspeaker, like Audio Pipe makes some loud 5x7s. It's basically just they took the 6.5, put it in a 5x7 cone, put a big pancake magnet on it, and it just sounds like a loudspeaker. So it's like from 300 hertz up, it's going to sound great. Anything other than that, it's not going to. So, yeah.
All right. I want to use the Kenwood 6903 speakers set in my Camry. Will I still use the crossovers that come in the speaker, or I use the crossovers on the radio on amplifier?
You're still going to
use a crossover for the full range.
Yeah, you're still going to use the crossover. So how the speaker is broken apart is you have the 2-inch or the 3-inch, and then those come with a capacitor that attaches to those. And then on the 6x9 that goes in the door, there's a cap and a coil on those that is for the top of the mid bass, so that it only plays up so high and it does not interfere with the speaker, the higher frequency speaker. Because you don't need the 6x9 in the door playing up past the 2.5 or 3.5 that's in the top of the dash. So yes, you're going to be using the passive crossovers that they come with. What you're going to be using your radio to do is stop the low frequency on the 6x9, because you don't want that to play all the way down to 20 hertz. So you need to stop that somewhere between 80 and 120 hertz, depending on the type of music you listen to and depending on what kind of power you have. That's what that high pass crossover is going to be for. The only way you would not use the passive crossovers on those speakers is if you did a 4-channel amp on those speakers and you had a bandpass channel for those, meaning channels 1 and 2 had a high pass crossover that you could cross those top speakers over at like 300, 400 hertz, and then you had channel 3 and 4 had a bandpass crossover that would take over from 300 or 400 hertz and then stop at 80 or 120 hertz. That would be how you would do that. If you don't have that, you use the passive crossovers they come with. The only other option for that speaker is if you have a premium sound system like a JBL or Beats by Dre or something like that, then you wouldn't use the passive crossovers, because the amplifier from the factory has the crossovers built into it and will limit the performance of the drivers for you. Yay?
All right. Did you know if the new Morel 3.5 carbon fiber mid dropped in the public yet?
No, it didn't.
Not yet.
None of the new Morel stuff is out yet. It's August, end of August.
All right, Dylan, Fernando, when you guys gonna have a guest?
So we were talking about that last week. So obviously, we actually do have a live guest coming. Towards the end of this, I gotta find out next week. I should find out next week. We do have a live guest coming for a product that you guys are gonna be super excited about. And the reason why we do is because they're local and they're like, hey, we should come. But what we think we're going to do is we're looking into doing like the same software that Big D Wiz uses to do him and Vegas show, and we'll just get our guests in that way, because I miss having guests on the show, and obviously no one's going to be traveling for the next 6 months, it seems like. So yeah, we're just going to get the software, we're going to do it, and that'll be that, and we'll figure it out. So what you might see pop up over the next couple weeks is like random things where we're testing out software and equipment, because obviously we still need to do like this side of things, but to be able to introduce them into the show. Plus we're also thinking about, if we do get guests on the show, we only want to do like half a time, so like maybe a half hour, like maybe the first half hour or the last half hour, but not the whole show, unless they want to be part of the Q&A, because you know, when they're here in the store, that's one thing, you know, because they've taken time out and it's nice and they're here. Yeah, we want to do the whole show focused on them. But when they're just calling in or whatnot, if they don't want it, you know, if we figure a half hour is good, you know, let them get back to their world and have fun with that.
All right, we have 3 questions.
Go.
Good questions. All right, the first one. Christian Harris, $4.99. Thank you. Can I fit a 6x9 in a 2097 Ranger when they say it's 5x7 or 6x8?
No, the reason why you can't is because the 5x7 is only like 2.5 inches deep. It's basically the same depth as a 6.5. It's just a stretched out cone, whereas a 6x9 is typically 3.5 inches deep and has a bigger magnet, so they won't just go in. I have seen some guys do some really nasty work on some door panels to get them to fit, but typically the answer is no.
All right. Sorry guys, I keep missing you. Fox acoustic box for a Wrangler versus the L7Q class for a 2018 Wrangler JK. I know Kicker has a specific amplifier. What's up for using the Fox acoustic box?
I mean, if you're a Kicker fan, obviously you can get into like a Comp R. Because it'll take a normal depth driver. Good amplifier to go with would be there again the Key 501. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Key 501 on a Comp R.
Or the 800.
Yeah, but if you go with the 501 on the Comp R, perfect. It's a perfect match, and you get the Key technology.
Yep.
So. But if you want to go with an 800, you could do a Key. The
Key lock.
The Key lock into an 800, and then. So you could do that too.
Yeah.
Because remember, the key lock will turn any amplifier into a key amplifier, which is the goal. The goal is to DEQ that factory crap. So, and it was great to hear, Justin. I'm glad the surgery went well.
Can I use a DSP and set time alignment when using passive crossovers?
Yes. Go to the mid bass.
Where will you measure it from the set to set the time alignment?
Mid bass. So basically what you want to do is you want to...
What does that mean?
Fernando Cam.
All right.
Ooh, sorry about that. Fernando Cam. Let's see. Don't get too close. You're perfect right there. So this was a car we did earlier today. What we do is we measure the seat. All this is so that we can put the seat back exactly where we want it. We go and we measure the tweeter, the mid bass, the rear speaker, the subwoofer. This is going to go in 2 places, so all right. If you're going to go passive, meaning this is going to be on the same crossover, depending on where your tweeter is located, use the measurement for the mid bass. This is typically what will work best. If you have a large format tweeter or a mid-range, you may have to use the tweeter locations. The easiest solution, of course, is to try this one first. This is typically going to just like, hey, that works great, don't need to do anything. Now keep in mind, don't play this and be like, no, it's not working, I immediately need to try this. No, do this, and then if it's not right, try moving this number here up and down, maybe plus or minus 4.
Yeah.
Because it's never perfect, and you're measuring to here and not here, so don't like immediately just, no, it's not going to work. Just try plus or minus 4 on that one, and that will usually, and you can usually hear it. Play a good track that has center. Obviously, if you go to this place here, dnftooldrower.com, and you scroll down to the meters and probes section, if you go all the way to the bottom where you see these 3 Polarity Pops, left, right, center, and pink noise. Those are the 3 things you need to tune a car. Left, right, center, this is a person's going to say, I'm here, I'm here, and I'm here. The pop, this is the fun part, especially if you're going with passive. If you set up your time alignment, you pay Polarity Pop. Okay, have the rears off, the sub off, just the fronts. The pop, when you're sitting in the driver's seat, should sound like it's coming from where you want it. I mean, it should sound like it's coming from the center of the dash. If it's not, like I said, start moving in or out, plus or minus 4, that speaker until it's where you want, and you're done.
Hey, Justin, we're glad that your surgery went perfect, man. Happy that you're okay. I have this one.
Okay.
Hang on, let me see. Let me find it. Question. My Kenwood X702 USB loads slow, and I have to put the USB in 3 times before it loads the USB. It's supersonic wrench from Amazon.
What size is it?
What size and what's in it?
Well, see, the other thing too is every time you put a USB in, it has to catalog the whole USB.
Yes. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
So most of the time, an 8 to 16 gig USB is all you want to use if you want fast load times. Plus, also, if you have video on it, it's going to have to load that, and if you have photos, it's going to load that too. So, moral of the story is if you got like 128 gig thumb drive, yeah, don't ever take it out. It's going to take forever, almost an hour. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yep. Oh, we're at 3 minutes. Oh, yeah, we only got like...
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we're almost done. Wow. Andy from Igo says not to use Polarity Pops, though. Yeah, I know he does. You know who doesn't, though? Brian from ARC. You guys know Brian from ARC. He's been on the show before. Remember, he has that car that won? If you don't remember that, he has that cool Cadillac that we filmed at Knowledge Fest.
Like,
if
everybody
you're curious
uses...
about who he is, just go watch that video and be like, oh, this guy like won all the shows.
Yeah, I mean, everybody use different terms.
Correct.
So you can pick whatever is good for you.
Yes.
You know, not because D in tune's different, that's what I'm gonna like, or he's gonna like that. So
Andy has his way, different. I've
awesome.
Sat through his class several times, and it works.
Yep.
It works great.
Yeah.
However, when it doesn't work, you need a backup.
Everybody can pick whatever they want.
You know. His is very simple. You measure this, you measure that. If that doesn't work, you turn the level down on this until it does. That works too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I love Andy. He's a great guy. He's smart as hell. So.
All right, El Fernandez, have a question.
All right.
Dean.
Yes.
What year is your Camaro?
2009, I think.
Okay, 2009, 2010. And are you going to put any system in there?
Doesn't look like it. Really want to, but it's looking worse and worse by the day. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Trying.
Not trying hard enough.
Can't wait to put it in. 907. Yeah, it's a nice radio. All right, real quick. Hey, let's go back to here. We don't want this page. That's just us looking at us. Let's go to this right here. 5-star. You can get cool 5-star apparel at Teespring/store/5-star. Here you can find all the cool stuff, such as Run DNF, Vote for Fernando, and of course the ever popular Do You Even Zip Tie, Bro?
Yep.
And as Haley says, because apparently I don't promote her channel enough, The Boring Life of Dean and Haley. Who doesn't want to have that shirt on? As we talked about earlier in the show, Idata now has 2 new adapters, the DFO2 and the DGM3. If you have a compatible car or want to find out if you do, this is the place to go. Maestro.idatalink.com.
Yeah.
Or you could go to pack-audio.com, Maestro, Metra, NavTV, and Mobridge for your integration needs. It's Saturday.
Yes.
Who doesn't love Saturday?
Yeah, because I don't work tomorrow.
Dean, don't even. I know, right? It's.
Really,
I mean, the thing is I still love my car. I get in it, I start it up,
See,
I drive
we've been
home.
talking about it, and I'm like, you're gonna get a new car? Yeah, but I'm gonna keep this one. So
I love my car. I really do enjoy my car a lot. It's exactly how I want it, other than the stereo sucks. But the funny thing is I typically don't even listen to the radio when I'm in the car. So, you know, it's like every morning on my way here, I talk to Artie because, like, since this COVID crap, that's all we do is, you know, we talk, and then on the way home, I usually call the girls to let them know I'm coming home, or I call my mom, or I call my dad, and then I'm home. So it's like, yeah, it sucks, but hey, you know what? We have customers that keep having us put cool stuff in their car, so I listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that too, Robert Brinkhoi.
But anyways,
all right,
it is the weekend.
Yep.
That means that you guys, some of you guys, are going to go do some stupid stuff. Make sure if you do stupid stuff at a place, for one, I don't know, wear a mask. You know, do whatever it takes, man. Wash your hands, wear a mask, you know, be smart.
Yeah.
Make it through the day so you can get back here on Monday and watch the Monday show.
Yeah.
If you are going to go out and get inebriated, don't drive home. It's a bad idea.
Just grab an Uber.
It's just a bad idea.
And wear your mask.
Or a taxi or a Lyft or
Whatever.
a friend that hasn't been drinking. I don't know. Stay safe.
Other than that, check Dean and Fernando car stereo clips here on YouTube. Subscribe. Every day it's a clip.
Yeah.
Question and answer, quick. Enjoy
this guy
it.
is killing it, man. He's killing it.
Clean Wire Club on Facebook. Post your pictures.
Instagram. Don't forget about Instagram.
Instagram, 5 minutes with 5-star every
It's
day.
it's a great place to get questions answered. If you don't get them answered here, it's a great place because we're there almost every day.
Yep.
And, you know, it's a smaller audience, so we bang through a lot of questions, man.
Yeah.
A lot of questions on that, and it's really fun. It's a good time to be had by all, for sure.
Bye, Tommy. Check it out.
Oh, and don't forget, it is the 25th anniversary of Ground Zero.
Beautiful box.
You beautiful screw the box. The speakers in there are beautiful too. And then of course we got the cool Ground Zero mug. These are going to be a giveaway. All right, we're going to be giving away.
Really?
We're going to be giving these away. So stay tuned. We got a promotion that we're going to be doing to hand out a couple of these mugs that they sent us. So for those of you coffee guys, we don't know how we're going to do it yet, but don't worry, we're going to get rid of them because I don't need any mugs.
No.
Other than to put pens in, which that's what that one's going to go for. And don't forget to tune in next week. If you're not a member of, as he said, the Clean Wire Club on Facebook, become a member this weekend so that next week you're going to be eligible to win what is in that box that we're going to be giving away.
This box.
This box right here.
One of these things.
It's going to take your Clean Wire game up a step. So
on Monday,
we'll talk about it again.
We'll talk about it again.
And then someday next week, we'll show it on Monday. We'll show it on Monday on the regular Facebook.
What it is.
On someday next week, we're going to go live on the Clean Wire Club. We'll show it again, and then you're going to comment on that video, and then you have a chance to win. That's pretty exciting. I know.
Yeah, it is.
Who's thrilled about it? All right, guys, listen. That's it. Go home. Have fun. You're already home. We're going to go home. You guys have fun. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.